Have you ever felt that your life is full of things that don't really matter to you? Imagine only keeping what truly matters to you. Or what do you actually need? How would your life change? Would it be better, freer? Or would challenges suddenly appear that you didn't expect? In this video, I'll share 7 things I've learned from 6 years of minimalism, and why many things aren't as you would expect them to be. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine and I'm a singer-songwriter. I've been living a minimalist lifestyle for more than 6 years now. Everything has its ups and downs. Minimalism is no different. What surprised me along the way? Let's talk about that now. It's not about stuff. In the beginning, it seems like it's all about that. What do I need and what not? What can I get rid of? And how? Where do I put all this stuff? With every item I declutter, I feel freer, more focused. I've already decluttered so much and yet I'm still not at the end of my minimalism journey. Every week I part with more items, but the more I let go, the clearer one thing becomes. It's not about stuff. For me, it feels a bit like being an archaeologist discovering a treasure. Unfortunately, it's covered in dust and dirt. With every item I remove, I uncover a bit more of it. By now, it's not just about having less work at home. No, I want space for what truly matters to me. I want to shape my life according to my own vision. And how am I supposed to do that if I always have 1,000 other things to do? Minimalism isn't a race where it's about who has decluttered the most in the end. I don't care if others have let go of 80% or 95% of their possessions. I also don't have a final goal in mind when it comes to my belongings. I simply want to create freedom for what truly matters. But what happens when we let go of something? What impact does that have on us? Let's talk about that next. Minimalism changes over time. It's tempting to think that once you've decluttered, you're done, right? After all, there are so many videos on YouTube suggesting exactly that. From my perspective, that's not true. The truth is, you're constantly changing, just like your life circumstances, your interests. So how could your belongings always stay the same? That simply won't work. Here's a simple example. My wardrobe. I used to be a real shopping victim. So, what did I wear? High heels, fancy clothes. By now, these things don't mean anything to me anymore. I find them uncomfortable. I've already decluttered a lot, but I haven't parted with some items even though I don't wear them, and I'll tell you why in just a moment. Over the last 1 or 2 years, I've realized how important exercise is to me, that I absolutely need it for balance and for my health. That's why I work out every day. Yes, every single day. This means I need a fair amount of workout clothes, or I'd have to run the washing machine every day for just 1 or 2 items. That's too much hassle. So, workout clothes it is. Enough to rotate through. An extreme minimalist would probably tell me that's not minimalistic at all and that I should make do with just 1 or 2 pieces, to which I would respond, nope. This is important to me and that's exactly the point. We want to declutter only the things that don't matter to us. But then, why do I still have clothes I no longer wear? For a very simple reason. I'm trying to sell some of my well-preserved clothes because I think it's such a shame if things are just thrown away. I like wearing second-hand clothes myself and I find it very sustainable. Unfortunately, selling takes a bit of time. How much time you want to invest in it, that's up to you. But for the best pieces, I give myself some time. Before we get into that, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything in the future, and together we'll simplify your life. You don't remember what you've let go of. Here's something that might surprise you. I definitely find it curious. In the last 6 years, I've got rid of hundreds, maybe even thousands of items. Donated, sold, given away, or simply discarded. And I can barely remember any of it. You don't remember the things you've decluttered. They're just gone. Puff. Like magic. As if you never owned them. Strange, isn't it? Or maybe not. Maybe it's just that things aren't as important as we always think they are. But above all, it shows one thing. That the pain of letting go we often feel is completely unfounded. That we can let go with a clear conscience. And that's something, isn't it? Minimalism is a tool. One thing I keep realizing through this channel is this, and I'll tell you why in a moment. I became a minimalist out of laziness and pragmatism, to be completely honest. I'm just tired of wasting too much time on household chores. I'm tired of having too little money in my account because I blow it all on consumerism. I want to feel free and unburdened. And minimalism serves that purpose for me. And if there were another lifestyle that delivered equally good or even better results, I'd probably choose that instead. On my channel, however, I often encounter very serious minimalists who have no sense of humor about it. They say I'm not a minimalist. Why? I usually don't understand. They're often very vague about it. Maybe there's a secret minimalist club where you can only get in with a signet ring. The point is that minimalism is a tool. Don't turn it into your substitute religion. Minimalism should serve you, not the other way around. And if you take everything too seriously and build more and more hurdles in your mind, something is fundamentally wrong. Time over stuff. I used to shop for whatever my account could handle, but that didn't make me happy. Quite the opposite, I still remember how empty my life felt back then. And I'm not alone in that. Shopping often gives you a brief happiness flash. After that, your happiness level returns to where it was before, and the new thing becomes normal and taken for granted. But then, how do you become happy? It's actually quite simple. Dedicate yourself to the things you enjoy. Meet new people, start a hobby or join a club, pursue a dream, travel, spend time with the people you love. Time over stuff. Now, let's move on to a more uncomfortable truth that's often overlooked. I'd love to tell you now, become a minimalist and everything will be easy, but that wouldn't be the truth. The truth is something else. Sometimes being a minimalist is really exhausting. Decluttering and disposing, deciding what gets to stay, that's already not exactly simple. And even though you get better at letting go as a minimalist, after 6 years, it's still not always easy for me. And that's not even all. Minimalism requires patience. Yes, I would love to get everything out right away, have a perfect home and a perfect daily routine. But that's not how it works. There are still boxes of kids' toys in the hallway, much of which I still haven't managed to get rid of. My clothes haven't been sold yet, and the garden definitely needs decluttering. If you decide to live more minimally, your life won't change overnight. It takes patience and yes, a certain amount of discipline. Do you remember the question I asked you at the beginning? How does it feel when you wake up one morning and you only have the things that matter to you? How would that feel? My answer is incredibly freeing, and that's exactly why it's worth sticking with it, even when it's not always easy. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and most importantly, come back next time. I'd love to see you again. Until then, all the best, Jasmine.